Hi everyone, how are you all today? I hope you're fine. My name is Alison Johnston and I am delighted to have been asked to speak to you today all about farming and food production, because basically that's what farming is. It's trying to produce food. I'm sorry I cannot visit you in person to your school, but maybe one day once school's back I'll get to come and see you all in class. Okay. Although I'm not a farmer, I am married to a farmer and I work for the Royal Northern Countryside Initiative. We go into schools and talk about farming, food production and the countryside here in Murray and the North East. A little bit about me. Although I was born on a farm north of Inverness, I was never encouraged to follow a career in farming. Or as a farmer. Despite that, I was absolutely determined to be involved in agriculture in some form. So when I left school, I went to college and studied agriculture. Not so much to be a farmer, but to work in the rural economy and to support farming and food production. I have had lots of amazing jobs that has taken me from Australia to Belgium to Thurso and down here to just outside Inverurie. I had a year working in properties in Australia, huge big properties, big huge farms, riding horses, working in the yards with cattle, thousands upon thousands of cattle, and in the shearing sheds with thousands of sheep. Everything in Australia is so much bigger than here. After that, I got a job working in the pedigree sheep world with Suffolks and Texels, and mainly as a breeding technician and in the centre as well, travelling all over the country and over to Belgium as well to help the vets with AI, artificial insemination and embryo transfer in pedigree sheep. I then went to work in Thurso and as an employee of the Scottish Government, where you basically go out and inspect farms to make sure that the subsidies that they are getting they're entitled to, that they're following all the guidance and all the procedures and they're filling in all their paperwork correctly. I've also worked in the local mart here in Thainston in the office and also as a clerk. That's the person that sits beside the auctioneer and takes a note of what's going on in the sale, what the price is, who's buying, who's selling, what the lots are, what the descriptions of the sheep are or the cattle. I've also worked for the Agricultural College as a, it's hard to describe it, as basically an accounts analyst. So we looked at the accounts of farmers and whether they were making any money or not, and that then information was fed into the government. It was analysed and we had to collate it all and send that into the Scottish Government so the Scottish Government could see how farming was doing. My current job is project manager for the RNCI, which is the Royal Northern Countryside Initiative. I absolutely love. Normally, we would be going into schools with our countryside classroom on wheels. We would be taking some livestock with us and we would be talking to students all about farming and food production and how the food on your plate, a lot of it is actually grown in Scotland. The skills that you need to work in this industry are definitely determination. You need a good education, work as hard as you can in school. And you also need to be passionate. You need to be passionate about what you do. You need to love what you do, what you're doing. Okay, so that's the first of all. That's the cat trying to step onto the table, okay?